Hey, you YouTube gardeners. I want to do a little end of season update here, and basically what I'm going to call this is the end of season. Oh, what shall we call this? Successes and failures. Okay, you can tell the daylight is getting shorter, the shadows are getting longer, and it's kind of a sad thing to see the season come to an end. But just to go over a couple of things of successes and failures. Yeah, my pumpkin crop was pretty much a success. I didn't really have to do much to it. It just kind of happened on its own. My square foot garden over here, which I don't have to keep explaining it, it's really not a square foot garden, but anyway, my tomatillos really exploded, and so I consider that a success. Those guys did wonderful in here. My tomatoes, my bush early girls, the Goliaths, everything did wonderfully. I consider that a success. I'm still harvesting some of them. I've harvested a ton of tomatoes off these plants. So, yes, I'll call that a success. Some of my my flowers that I planted early, they've done really well. Some of my other tomatoes, Jet Star, we've covered that before. Yeah, that was a success. I'm still picking some good-sized tomatoes off these Jet Star plants, and don't know if I'm going to save any seeds from them. That is a hybrid, so I don't really know what I might get out of it. Okay, now let's look at a failure. I decided towards the end of the season I'd put this hoop house together so I could get some longer growing season out of this. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you. This was a classic failure. Classic failure. Don't know what happened. If anybody's got any ideas, maybe you can tell me. But see, I got these bugs in here. I don't know if that's what you call the white flies or whatever they are. But anyway, they did a number. I planted some late zucchini inside here just to see what would happen. And I planted some turnips, some rutabagas, some radishes. That was all a classic failure. Don't know what happened. You can see something came in and ate the whole things up. So it's either a disease or a bug. But at any rate, that is not going in my compost pile. That is going over on the burn pile, and we'll see what happens from then. Yes, my pepper plants, I consider this a success. I've showed you this in one of the last videos, but yeah, I'd say that was a success. My pot's getting ready to overwinter. That's successful. Here's something I wish somebody might be able to tell me about. There's a pepper. There was a kind of a mongrel thrown in with some of my other things. So if somebody could identify that, that would be great. I don't know what it is, but it came in a bunch of other sets that I bought at the beginning of the year, and as you can see, I'm still getting some peppers off these guys. So as soon as I'm done harvesting them, those little guys are going in the pot with these other ones, and we're going to keep them for the winter. And I've already explained the process of what I'm doing on that. So let me just, oh, a classic failure. Classic failure. Let's go over. This was a new section of the garden. I put cucumbers in. Do you call that a cucumber? I don't call that a cucumber. Cucumber? No, I don't think so. Just a continuation on the cucumber patch. My memory card ran out on my other camera, so I switched over to the Kodak Easy Share. But yeah, the cucumbers were pretty much deemed a failure. And I had a row of green beans out here, and that was a success. Now here we are, only 3-4 feet away, basically the same ground. Green beans were good. They're looking good. And some squash. I would consider that a failure. They didn't do what I wanted them to. And this is something interesting. Here we are this late in the season, and these zucchini plants are starting to kick in again. It's kind of weird. Now, I don't know if that looks like a kind of a cross between a zucchini and a squash, so I think something cross-pollinated here. But all of a sudden I'm starting to get a few of these, and it's this late in the season, so we'll see what happens. It's kind of weird that this late in the season I'm getting these things growing. So anyway, that's the sum and substance of. Oh yeah, there's another failure, classic failure. My radishes, just can't get them to go over here. Don't know what's the story with that. But anyway, that's the pretty much the end of season update down here on Moose Tree Lane. And so Moose Tree Lane gardener signing off for now. Thank you.